Okay, here we go. This should be my stream now. How do I see my current stream? We learn a little bit more every time, and we have a little bit less tech support that needs to be done every time, but always some. There's always something. Live. Oh, here we go. Fixed audio. This is live. Why does it say this content isn't available? Why is my content unavailable? Oh no, it's not. I'm live. This is real. Okay. Live. And someone's watching, which is what we like. Sorry about the previous stream. It wasn't until I watched it back that I found out just how bad the audio issues were. It turns out this OBS noise gate that comes default, I think it comes default anyway, it cuts out so much of what I say. So I'm just going to listen back to the stream for a second here to make sure it's fixed. And then I think I'm probably just going to restart the game because it should be pretty fast to get up to where I was. And maybe I can fix some of my mistakes too, because I really did not know what I was doing when I started the game. I didn't understand the UI. I didn't understand that it is, in fact, a puzzle game. I didn't understand who was talking at the beginning. So we're just going to play again. I won't be surprised this time around, at least until the content that I've already seen so far. But I think it'll be helpful to make this the first actual stream so that you can understand what I've seen in the game and I can explain it properly. So let's just check the audio here. Oh, hello there. Fixed audio. Defig Vam World. Why does it say this content isn't available? The previous stream, it wasn't until I watched it fast to get up to where I was. And maybe I can fix some of my mistakes too. Okay, yeah, it looks like I'm going to be happy with this audio. I was able to reproduce the cutting out issue when I was testing. So pretty confident it's fixed. We're just going to do a new game because you really can't understand a lot of what I'm saying in the first stream. Your translation notes will not be lost. Oh, well, that's helpful. That's going to save most of the time because that's most of what I was doing was figuring out my notes. All right. So starting from scratch, except we're going to know what some words mean in this game. You are an observer of this story. You are free to perceive the meaning of the words you read. The relationship between the two characters is built on the words you interpret. And their story is also built on the words you interpret. Their world will change according to your understanding. Maybe it's a short, ordinary story, or maybe it's a long, peculiar story. You will become one of the characters and interfere with the story. And the story will be completed according to your interference and interpretation. Every story you feel, every story you interpret is correct. This is a short and long story of only 7 days. Okay, audio settings have been saved. That's good. ... I wake up and find myself lying in bed. Hello there, Defig Van Maper. I don't feel too good. Oh, can we get this to... I open my eyes and my blurry vision gradually clears. Yeah, this is going to go much smoother, even though I already know some of the things that are going to happen. I feel like this is going to be a better viewing experience because you can understand me and because I'm not going into the menus while this opening cutscene happens. There's a stranger leaning against my bed. And this name can be whatever we want it to be. That's where the interpretation comes in. I have named her Jade, and I've named myself Chris in this game. Chris? You know, maybe I can finally make sense of this opening scene. Because you can't replay scenes unless you start a new game like this. Head okay? You know what? I'll get to it later. I don't want to spoil if you're watching this game from the start, but I think I know why she's asking if my head is okay. It's just clicked for me. Chris? They're asking me something in a language I don't know. Well, I kind of know it because I've played once, and I think that she was saying my name, and I think she was saying head okay. She might have been saying something else, but... Happy success! Jade This word is not understand. What is this word? Jade something. Oh, wait, let's not skip ahead. Let's not spoil. I don't know what this word means. We're going to say this word is question mark, question mark, question mark. I've got a whole dictionary here from my first playthrough. We're not going to rely on it too much, except for where it's going to help us progress the story faster, I guess. Can't something crystal. I'm pretty confident that this word is crystal. She's saying she can't do something with a crystal. Memory. Does the crystal she's talking about absorb memories? Is that why I have amnesia? Something crystal. So I've just woken up. I have amnesia. I'm talking to this girl that I don't know. She's talking about... This is what she's saying. This is my translation above. She's saying something about crystals. Yes. You know what? I don't think I actually know very much of this language, so maybe this will basically be a blind playthrough from the beginning. Happy something with 2 letters in the middle. You can see for the word happy, if you substitute 1 letter at a time, it makes sense. It's like H, A, and Y only appear once. No, these are 2 different symbols. And then these 2 P's appear twice. So if you map this to this, it says happy. That doesn't necessarily work if you go between words, so you can't just translate every letter. Although I might look into that a little bit more now that I have some words from my previous run. Happy. Well, I'm glad you're happy. Read or wait. This could be wait. Body okay. My body? My body's okay? Thank you. Something jade. So this is a 4-letter word with 2 of the same letter next to each other. You can click on words and look at where you've seen them before, but I'm not going to do that right now because I don't want to create spoilers. It'll jump to other scenes in the game if I do that. So, oh, Jesus, that was a loud sound effect. Can we turn that down a bit? The stranger leaves through the door. I couldn't understand a word they said. I don't even understand anything about myself. My memories, they're gone. It's probably amnesia. And every part of my body hurts, so my body's not okay. Did I get involved in some kind of accident? Did a foreigner find me and take care of me while I was unconscious? Since I don't know what's going on, I might have to rely on them for now. All right, so this is where we get control and we can look around the room a bit. Notice a lot of this stuff glows when I click on it. That's because I don't have a lot of ways to interact with things myself. I can find this. I can take a closer look at some things with writing on them. This says, wait, are there... I just looked at chat again. Are you two just... Do you know each other? Because you have very similar usernames. Also, how do I see... when someone joins? There's another screen on here somewhere. Let's just check my... If I do this... I won't worry about it for now. It's fine. As long as I can see the chat. There's an old note in between the pages. Give and think. So both of these work in terms of letters. This one is 4 letters with no repeated letters. This one is 5 letters with no repeated letters, and they look like the pictures. I think this is how I got these words the first time. We've got a hand reaching out with the present, something to do with giving. We've got a strange painting. I'm not really sure what this is for. This is like I can write stuff. Wait, it said line test from earlier. That was my previous playthrough. Hello. We'll send a message to whoever reads this next. And I think I can look at these newspapers as well. Nope, not allowed to look at them. I can look out the window. And I can sort of see, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a cliff, like if this is really high up, or if it's more like a little like beach, like if the water's at a similar height to this land and you could like walk into the water. This is how I learned that this game is a puzzle game. The first time I played and I just saw these symbols, I was like, oh, this is like an art game. Everything means what you want it to mean. Because it says something like that in the Steam description. And I think you saw it there in the intro where it was like, oh, you can interpret things how you want. But no, you can't interpret everything how you want. These are definitely numbers, because you can see 1 makes sense, 2 makes sense, 3 makes sense. You've got the EE, 4, 5, 6, 7 has the E and the E. And we're also in a base 7 number system, it looks like, where the next number after 7 is 11. It's a base 7 number system with no 0. So you start counting at 1, and when you get to 7, you go to 11. And I think that's everything I can do in here. I haven't played too much of this game so far. I've played like, it's supposed to be 7 days, and I've played like 2 days, kind of. But also, you can do different amounts of things every day. A mirror, it's shattered, so I can't see myself very well. Okay, and then we've got this room. Let's take a look at some of this. This is something that I have no idea what to make of. There's 12 holes punched in this. Maybe if I were to hold this over something, like one of these. No, but none of these words are on a grid, so I don't feel like that makes any sense. Also, there's a little puzzle. Wait, what? I've never seen this. What is this? Study storage. I'm not sure this is the right translation. Study storage. I have not seen these books before. So we've got the 2 red books. Study storage. Is that like a compilation of notes? Wait, I haven't seen this label before either. Okay. I'm finding a lot of new stuff. So this is basically a blind playthrough. 6 day, 2 month. Beans, success. Storage parts. I don't think beans is right. This might be like organ or something. Yeah, by the way, there's some weird science happening in this room. You've got what looks like a homunculus in a jar. You've got a spine and a rib cage over here. I don't think I know what's in these bags. You've got a big beaker of red stuff that's being heated. In these books, we've got some religious-looking art. One thing that's weird is this word. If I click this word, usually if you click a word, right, the way this game works is you can click a word and it'll jump to your dictionary. And then you can scroll through your dictionary and look at other words. But for the word you clicked on, it should be highlighted, and you should be able to see where you've seen it before. This word doesn't go into my dictionary, though. Unless, oh, is it this one? But why doesn't, oh no, it's not this one, because it should have a square, whatever it is. And this doesn't have a square. It's very similar, but it's not the same word. So maybe I need to see the word somewhere else for it to get added to my dictionary. But yeah, these look like someone's blowing a horn. I wish I could get a better look at this image. But someone's blowing a horn. And these people are coming out of boxes and they're like rejoicing. This kind of looks like the flag of England on the shield or on a shirt or something. I'm not sure. This one, you can see I've called it meat bone. That doesn't really pertain to the image, but I've seen this word somewhere else where it did make sense. And this looks like some kind of god. This looks like the Garden of Eden. This looks like Adam and Eve and God and the tree with the fruit of the knowledge of good and evil. So, you know, I mean, this can't be Eden because Eden has 2 E's, and this letter would need to be the same. It could be like ribs. Like Eve is supposed to come from one of Adam's ribs. That actually could be it. That could be it. Maybe we'll come back to that. because the other place that I saw that word had to do with meat. So there's some common. A lot of this game is looking for two places where you see a word, figuring out what they have in common. You know, I was going to reduce the sound effect volume a minute ago. Let's try it like that. Okay. Yeah. And apologies again about the audio cutting out last time. Hopefully this will allow me to explain the game properly and get to where I was, because I wasn't too far in the game. I spent a lot of time just messing around with the words and trying to experiment and figure stuff out. And now I have a slightly better idea of what's going on. So yeah, you can see she's reading. If we talk to her though, she will help us. Head okay? It's the second time you've asked me that. I think this word is okay. By the way, the colors, if you're wondering about those, I've color-coded these words so that if it's blue, that means I'm confident about the meaning. If it's green, that means that I think the meaning is ambiguous, or it could be whatever you want it to be. Like this word, I think it only appears once. And it seems like, I mean, it's a filler word. It's something where it doesn't really matter what it means. So unless I get back to this conversation and it really matters what she says before or after this, I could probably treat this as just like, and I did that for the names as well. I think there's only, and then there's some words that I think are intentionally ambiguous that are like abstract words, like freedom or sin or things like that, or regret. So for those words, I've colored them green as well. And they're specifically presented as ambiguous because you get to choose what they are. But there could be right answers. We'll find out. ... Can't. What is she saying? Can we look at where we've seen this before yet? Oh, nope. That might be spoilers. This word appears a whole lot, and I have no idea what it is. Can't something know? So this has some repeated letters. It's got a repeated letter here. This tower-looking symbol is the last letter and also the second letter. And there's 9 letters in total. So that has some significance, or that's going to be important for solving it. Okay. Call can't. This is another, I put call here. This word shows up a lot. I still don't know what it means. It could be will. We're about to get a diagram where this word appears, and you'll see why I put call for this word. Together, Chris time. My character, I've just named Chris, because I don't think it matters. I figured out that this is a name from context based on how it appears elsewhere. And you could put anything as long as it's 5 letters long and there's no repeating letters. These, you can see they're blue. I'm confident about them. Beans? I don't think this means beans. This is like some really weird word that is like organs or something. This is something really weird. Name. Name, Jade. Name, Chris. See, yeah, this is how you know that these are the names. Because she points at herself and she says this word, and then a 4-letter word, which appears, it's this word right here, by the way. So based on the language of visual novels, that is the name of the person speaking. And she's the only person that ever speaks, because I don't know how to speak. And then she points at me. Yeah, so these are our names. This one, for the longest time, I called this understand with no D, because it fits perfectly. It's the correct number of letters. You have an N here and an N here, but I don't think that's what it means. And it makes sense in this context, right? Like she could say, I'm Jade, you're Chris, understand? And that would make sense, but the letters don't match up, and other places where this word appears, it doesn't quite work. Sorry that I'm like in the middle of solving these puzzles. Like I can't forget the stuff from my first playthrough, but I really want to re-record all the gameplay just to get the audio like listenable. So sorry about that. But we'll get caught up to where we are, and then I'll be blind again. I'm very blind about a lot of things anyway, because I don't know what either of these 2 words are supposed to be. I've put stuff in, but it could be anything. Like, what's this? This could be anything. once we gesture. Okay, name. Oh, she's asking me to repeat. She's asking me if he wants to repeat. Again. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's, yeah. Again. Okay, we're learning words already. A-G-A-I-N. In this context, once again, if you're just joining or if you didn't catch it earlier, these letters might not match. Like you can see this bullet looking symbol appears at the end of 6. So it's not always an X, it's not always an A, but within a single word, it is always the same. And I have a theory that maybe between 2 words, it is sometimes the same. Like, can I find an example where there's 2 letters that are, no, not 3, 4, not 4, 5, not 5, 6. Maybe not actually. I think there was 2 where I found that was the case, but it could have just been a coincidence. It would be bound to happen eventually because there's more than 26 words, so they're going to reuse some letter combinations. I don't know if that is actually logical. Again, tell? Maybe tell? This could be tell. Let's try tell, but I'm going to say with question mark. Again, I'm very sure about, but tell, who knows? You don't need to tell me again. Can't tell word. This isn't can't. This is something else. Tell, point. Maybe this is tell, because she tells me what the word is. T-E-L-L. This could be item. This doesn't have to be what. And this is not word. Whatever this is. Oh, whatever this is, it's not word, which is why I've made it red. But I don't know. I don't know what it could be. Can't something time. Have, maybe? I'm almost to the point where I could start clicking around and showing you everything I've seen. You know what? We're going to come back to the words. Point what? Wait, what? What? They're not a good artist, but they're telling me something with pictures. This should help me understand the language. Let me remember what they said earlier. When have they said this word before? Read or wait, Jade alone. Well, we haven't seen that yet, but sure, they did say it at some point. Remembering which word is used should help me understand it. Now, I don't know why they've done this with something that I'm pretty sure is just her name, because that's the one ambiguous thing. What meaning should I remember? We name her Jade. We name her Jade. I'll remember words like this, little by little. It seems like the stranger wants to come with me. I don't think she is a stranger, because I have amnesia. I'm pretty sure I do know her. Maybe they will help me learn the language. I'll take the opportunity to learn a few words from them. Since I don't remember anything, that's all I can do for now. What should I do now? Day 1. Oh, is this how many days are left? That makes sense. The number of diamond shapes. Grow something you? So I click on the clock. And she says 3 words, and one of them is really long. Device, machine, both too short. I originally thought this word was time, because it's a 4-letter word that appears when I click on a clock. But it appears in other places that make me think it's not time. I still have a lot of work to do on translating. Chair, Chris. Read, wait, Jade alone? The reason I call it read or wait is because if you say yes, she sits and reads. So she could be saying, do you want me to wait alone? Or do you want me to read alone? But we actually want to have her around because she can teach us words. Together Jade time? Yes, we will have together Jade time. Happy together. She's happy to spend time with me. I don't know why happy is red. That should be green, or that should be blue. Study now. Happy. I'm very confident that happy means happy. So I'm going to call it happy. Food cooking. Plant. Container, drink. Food plant. She doesn't tell me what the table is. No, you don't need to, happy together. Yes, yes, yes. Food container. The words are backwards as well from what you'd see in English. Well, in English, there'd be a lot more words. Tool cooking. Tool cooking. Bottle. House. So yeah, some of these are pretty easy. Like the house one is pretty easy. This one is pretty easy. You can see it's the fire. This word doesn't appear anywhere else. So it's about fire, almost certainly. Head. Body. She blushes if you click on her body. She gets very embarrassed. Tool, cooking, stove. It took me a long time to decide that this is tool, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's supposed to be. Container, tool, cooking. Ingredients. This word is a tricky one. This one, it means something similar to ingredients based on where I've seen it. But it's not, for one thing, the word ingredients is too long. So you can't literally use the word ingredients for this. But, we cooking time? Us? We? It could be us or we. Yeah, we can cook. Okay. Tell, cooking, study. Study is like a pretty rough version of this word. Maybe learn? Let's do study/learn. She says this word whenever it's time to like do some task. And I've seen it in some books as well. All right, so it's important here. Yeah, here's this ingredients word again, or it's like recipe, but that doesn't work. R-E-C. Yeah, the E would be the same here and here, but it's not. There's no repeated words, or there's no repeated letters in this 6-letter word. And it's used to mean something similar to ingredients. So who knows what that could be. But when you cook with her, you get this list of ingredients. So we need 4 of the blue plant. Oh God, is that 4? That looks like 4 bunches of grapes. So I think that's right. Plant. Yellow. We learned a new word. Wait, is this the first time I've seen this? We learned the word yellow. Okay, it has to be yellow by process of elimination and because it fits. It doesn't fill in right away, but if I see it again later, it will be. So 2 yellow plants. Looks like that's 2. I kind of see a third one hiding behind, but I think this is probably okay. They wouldn't let me. And then 2 spills from the red bottle. You might notice this can't be bottle because it'd be these 2 T's, but she uses it to refer to these things. So this means something similar to bottle. Cooking finished? This is something like finished. Finish. Finished is too long. Oh wait, no, is it? Finish. If it's just finish, if we're not worried about grammar, then... No, that doesn't work, because there should be 2 I's. What's a word that means the same thing as finish, has 6 letters and no repeated letters? We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Food. Oh no, wait, this doesn't mean crystal. What? Why did I think this means crystal? Wrong. It means something like wrong/bad. Okay. And also that means I made a mistake somewhere. Can we try again? Yes. Finish happy. Still happy? However happy? Okay, so we're still happy even though I didn't cook right. Let's try cooking again. Oh, wait a minute. This is a new word. Or it's not a new word. What does this mean? Just one of these? Meat slab? Even though I'm not going to worry about matching up the letters every time just because This is some trial and error stuff to try to figure out what this could be. Okay, so if you cook over and over again, you can actually learn a lot. Cooking finish. So let's check if I'm right. Well, hello? Okay, so it is not that. Finish happy. So we're still happy, though. We're still happy. So let's correct that. Not meat slab. Okay. I kind of used process of elimination there to say it was the meat slab. Also, wait, is anyone even watching? Says I've got one person watching, maybe. Okay. Well, there'll be a better VOD, at least for everyone that couldn't hear what I was saying in the other one. Okay. Tell, cooking, study, learn. Why have I been failing every cooking so far? When I would do it before, I would usually succeed. Plant yellow 4. Oh. How many is 4? Is this 4? Because there's 2 each. And we do 3 units of water. And 1 unit of blue bottle. Maybe the word yellow is wrong here, but I don't know what else it could be. Cooking finish? All right, this time tell me I got it right. Okay, so this does mean yellow, but we still don't know the other one. So we know that what a house looks like. Food ingredients. Wait, hold on. Oh, these are different. Hold on a second. Food ingredients plant. Food ingredients plant. But then this one, this is like sausage. Food ingredients, this either is meat or bone. I think it's probably meat. This probably is meat, because she wouldn't just be talking about the bone. But that means I could probably figure out the meaning of bone, because I know one of the things that she says when you're cooking is she says there's a specific type of meat you have to use. Doesn't look like it's going to be that easy this time, though. Wait, how can I have 3 of the red plant? I need to... What? That's not possible. Same with the other one, 3 of the yellow plant. There's going to be we're going to have a little extra red plant. Don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure this is impossible to get right. Because you notice these come in bunches of 4, so if I click, I get 4 of them. Give me that X. Oh no, that's allowed? Okay. I guess we're happy with that. We finish happy. We finish happy. So what is this? Ow. One of whatever that is. So she has words that she uses to refer to all of these things. She says green bottle, blue bottle, and red bottle. And she calls this water. Well, no, she uses her own language, but you know what I mean. So maybe it's this one. And I think she's called this blue plant and this one green plant. What does this mean? Off, maybe. Maybe this thing is somehow it. We'll try the meat on the bone. I think she has another name for that, but... Maybe it means nothing, like I don't put anything in. But we finish happy. Okay, so this time let's try putting nothing in when she says this. Whoops. No, what? Oh, hello. I'm jumping all over the place in my dictionary. There's nothing in there. Is that good? Is this like off? Nope. This means something. But what does it mean? It's 1 letter and then 2 of the same letter. Maybe we'll come back to that. We'll try to figure out what that means some other way. It's something that I guess I could have clicked on. She gets really upset if I try to leave, by the way. She does not like me trying to leave. Like, let's take a look. No! That must be no. Come on. Let's lock that in, actually. Let's make that blue. Please? This is something like please. Stay. Go, no. Poison. Wait. So the first time I saw this cutscene, I did not know what this word meant. I'm pretty sure this word means poison. Why is she... I don't know if this word means you, but I'm pretty sure this word means poison. Why is she talking about poisoning me? When I try to leave the house, I get stopped. But why? Is she saying she's gonna poison me if I try to leave? That can't be right. Photo of memory. About this green memory word, like I said earlier, some of the green words are very special and we get them in between days. So it's possible at the end of today we'll see them. 3 books. Oh, this helps you learn numbers as well. Book read 5. Oh, this teaches us grammar as well. So you start with the noun, then the color, then the number. In English, there's an order of politeness that is like super, super complicated, which is how you order adjectives like this. I don't think I have it memorized, but basically if you're a native English speaker, you kind of do it automatically without ever thinking about it. Like big, red, important fire truck or whatever. You could say like red, big, important fire truck, but that just doesn't sound right. Book read stack. Why did I say stack here? This word appears in weird places. I feel like the fact that it appears here and wherever else it is that I saw it, I got really confused. Same with this one. This is a devilish word. I do not know what this word means. But green, it could mean like many. Let's try something like many. Because if you say the number last, and she's not specifying the number, then maybe it is something like that. Yeah, book many, that kind of makes sense. This could be like group. We'll come back to that. Chris. Diary? Journal? This could be journal, you know. I don't think it's lovely. Oh wait, no, journal doesn't make sense because this letter and this letter have to be the same. So that doesn't work. Container, yep, those are containers. So I look outside and she says something that could mean you, and then this word. Oh, this is actually a really interesting word because it has only 2 different letters, but it's like, what could this even be? It can't be A. There's no word that's A blank blank A. Let's see. Deed. It's like deed or something. But you deed, it doesn't make sense. I feel like, wait, can't you go through these pretty fast? It's not going to be E. There's no E blank blank E word. It's not F, G, H, J, K, L, M. It could be noon? Deed, noon. Let's just try candidates like that. Noon, deed. Is it noon right now? Is that what she's telling me? Or she could be saying it's noon. Because we don't know that this word means you. Noon or deed. You know, I thought I was just going to get caught up with everything so that you guys could see where I was at in the game and then start worrying about words. But the words are just too intriguing to me. I can't not think about the words. It's not O. Peep. Poop. Wait, it could be peep, right? Because I'm peeping out the window? Peep. You peep? You peepin'? P, Q, no. C's? Probably not C's. T. It's not U, it's not V, it's not W or X or Y or Z. Noon, peep, deed. I think noon is the most viable candidate. Like she could be saying it's noon. Parts many. So this parts word is going to come up later in a lot of very interesting ways. I don't think it means parts, but it means something kind of sort of similar to parts. This many word, I've kind of got it from those books. Is there anything else I can click on here that... Can I see what cloud is called? No. Are we done in this room? I've got my journal. I've got the painting. Sleep time? No, it's not time to sleep yet. We've got other stuff to do. She doesn't like it when I try to leave. This is the bathroom, I think. Together, no. Go Chris alone. Should I lock in go? I feel like go is pretty solid for this word. I'm going to lock in go. I'm going to get some blue words. So yeah, that's the toilet. And then... Stop, grow, small. So this word stop, I mean... There's a few things that are weird about this. Also, I don't think I looked at all of these before. This one obviously could be death because you've got the Grim Reaper on it. Like I said before, this one... This one could be bone, or it could be ribs. I kind of... It's not meat, because the other word is meat, I think. I'm going to say ribs/bone. It doesn't update right away, but... And then, like I said earlier, this word is just confusing. It doesn't actually... So she says what's on the card if I click here. I think this might be a mistake where they changed the... I think they changed this word later, and they didn't update it on the card, because she says this, which is like this symbol, this symbol, this symbol, this symbol, this symbol. I think maybe this could be angels. I don't think this appears anywhere else. We can finally start looking at where words appear, because we've seen most of the house. So, yeah, the only time she ever says this word is when looking at this thing. We've got book storage. We've got study, leader, learn. It gets cut off. Study, stop, death. So stop people from dying by giving them medical attention. Stop blood medium, stop blood big, stop blood small. This word medium, it doesn't actually fit, because you've got a repeated letter and it's 5 letters long. So that's not what that is. This one is really intriguing. I put something like ruins for this. It could be temple. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think this actually is temple. Yeah, this is temple. It fits. Yeah, there's like a temple here. So we've got a photo of the temple. I'm starting to question this word storage. So I feel like it doesn't always fit. Like, yeah, I don't know what she's talking about storage when I click on the whole thing. I'm also not too sure about this study or learn. I see it in a few places, but it's just a bit, I don't know. So I feel like it doesn't. And then we've got this thing. This is a bunch of like punched out squares. There's 12 of them. Don't know what that could possibly mean. What did she say about the spine on the floor, by the way? Ingredients, parts, storage. No idea what she's talking about there. Container. When I was looking at the city, was she saying something weird, crazy, like many organs? Tool, balancer, machine. This fits, right? Machine. No repeated letters. Tool, balancer. Wait a minute. Is this like measuring? No, that doesn't fit. Is there another word that works there? Oh, this is like failure. So these are not crystals. I'm starting to get very concerned about what these things are, and you'll see why eventually. I don't think these are not crystals. I identified these as crystals before. I don't think that's what they are. And I'm a little worried about what they are. I can't click on these squares, can I now? Container blue 2. Container red 3. These are quite easy. Tool storage. Tool broke. That's what that is. Ingredients plant storage. Bud. I think this this is hard to click on. This is like a little secret thing. But it has a skull on it, as we'll see in a minute. Tool storage. Okay, so we can see everything in the lab. We can see what's going on here. Plant death. Plant food. Plant food. Just a plant. It's for decoration, not fruit. Can I see what's on the shelf now? Plant grow give. This looks like fertilizer. This give word, we've seen it somewhere else. Oh wait, we've seen it written down, but I can't go to a memory of something that was written down. But we have seen it written down. Plant food, plant food. So what she's saying is it's a food plant. Plant grow give, plant grow give, plant grow give. Okay. Tell, study, or learn. So I have no idea what's going on here. This beans word means something very complicated and abstract that I don't understand. It could mean don't, like don't feed it that. Berries fertilizer. This does not mean berries. I don't know what she's saying here. Where have I seen this word? Only here do I ever see this word. Good night, fertilizer. Are these like times of day? So she teaches me about the plants, but I just don't understand the words enough to make sense of what she's saying. As you can see, it's red, which means I'm very not confident about what I've put. Beans, fertilizer, berries, fertilizer, good night, fertilizer. Is she saying this is the right or the wrong fertilizer in these combinations? Or is she saying what the fertilizers are made of? So yeah, we've been in every room in the house now. Well, kind of. So remember earlier we could make her read on her own. She's just happy there with her book. Remember earlier I said you could see the skull on here. The other thing that you could see... Wait, what are these? I never identified these, but I think she's just going to say it's 2 blue jars. Also didn't look at these. Go temple, we storage, month beans. I don't think this means beans. I think this means something else. Something study or learn death parts. Balancer, lovely storage. I don't think this word means lovely either. She says it when it's morning. She says it when it's morning, but I don't know what to make of that. Anyway. Parts, death, ribs, or bone. I'm not too sure about this death word because I feel like it shows up in places where you're not really talking about death, but it's kind of related. So as it turns out, the password to this... Oh, wait, sorry. There's one more thing I forgot. So we're just going to have suspense for that. The one thing I forgot is that if you have her with you, you can read the newspapers. Lovely day. Is it every day? Is it... Which one should I choose? Read the newspaper on the right. So she says this at nighttime. See something, Chris. There's a boat out on the water. I thought maybe that means sea. 1-3 day, 5 month. I think this is just the date. And I haven't tried to read this stuff. This seems a little too advanced for me. See, good night, Chris. This is definitely my name. I'm not too sure about these words. Is it like travel or no? It's something that I'm not sure about, but we can look at the other ones. We can look at the one on the left. Why did I... Wait a minute. Parts Brent. This parts word is really getting to me. I don't know what this could be. Parts. Who knows? But I'll show you where I got Brent. That's a name that I made up, and it comes from this one. Chris Brent. To me... Well, no, wait a minute. This doesn't have to be a last name. Photo Chris. So I guess this is what I look like, maybe. But I don't know that this is actually a last name. It could be like missing or something. I think this is something saying that I'm missing. Photo of memory. Okay. So then, as I was saying earlier, so yeah, it looks like there's a picture of me in the newspaper, and then whatever word appears next to me also appears in the other thing next to it. And then there's a photo of something at sea, and she said something about me at sea? Apparently everything in the newspaper has to do with me. And as it turns out, so does this, because Chris, or whatever you've called your character that translates to these symbols, is going to be, whoop, every time I go right past it, is going to be the password to this weird safe for the parts death ribs bone area. And we're going to take a look in there. Duck, 8-ball, surprised face. That's how you spell my name. Duck. Not the right 8-ball, there's another one. 8-ball. Surprised face. And we click the button, and boom, it opens up. So we take a look here. It reeks of blood. Yeah. What have they been doing here? It doesn't look too good in here. There's like a pile of clothes. This looks like a shield, actually. I didn't see this before. Some bars, there's a knife. So, you know, let's go talk to her about what's in there. Because we found some weird stuff in her lab. Happy together, yeah. I'm sure you're very happy. Need? Okay. Tell not meat slab. I don't know what she's saying here. She's saying like... Tell all, maybe? Oh my god, it's all. It is all. Yeah, this is all. Okay. All. Tell all. She's like, I'll tell you everything, basically. And that makes me more confident about tell as well. Point many? No. Point here? No. Point body. What is this? Blood parts. Tool restraint parts. I don't know what parts is. What could parts mean? Because she says it for this, she says it for that. She said it in other places. Tool death. Also, she just tells you everything that you're looking at. What is this? Have I ever seen this word before? It looks like shield or something. Shield doesn't fit, but we can say shield with a question mark. Uniform parts. Pretty sure about uniform. She said she was going to tell me all, but I feel like she's not explaining anything. Failure storage. Container blue. So I think maybe these are like failed... Oh wait, this moved over here. They're like failed little dudes. Those little dudes that were growing in jars. The other note, yeah, you don't follow me into the bathroom. I understand. So... Okay, can we confirm that thing where it says all? Real quick. Well, only if they give it to me. Plant green 4. Meat 1. I guess this meat. Blue bottle 1. So maybe it's this meat. Maybe it's specifically this meat, and they would use the word bone meat if it was the other one. So if this is wrong, yeah, I think this is specifically just meat. Yeah, you're still happy even if I don't cook well. I'm starting to get sleepy. How should I tell them? Communicate with a word. This is the first time this has happened. Wait a minute. Hold on. Do I know the word for sleep? This is my first opportunity to communicate with a word. I'm pretty sure I have the word for sleep somewhere. There it is. Sleep time? Oh, I communicated. Wait, no, I didn't. How do I put it in? Oh, I have to click on it. Okay. And then put it in. Small word something? Word something no. In the beginning, she said this. Tell word. Word something failure. Word tell many. Word something time. Oh, word learning time. She says time when it's like time to do something. Small. Yeah, this is word, I think. I'm pretty sure this is word. We finally know the word for word. Okay. Small word. This is like learned or obtained or something. Where have we seen this one? Grow something you. Day, learning, comprehension, calendar. You need understanding. Oh, right. I call it understand because I didn't know what it was. Comprehend? Comprendo? Jade understand? Word understand failure? Word speak communicate? Okay, it means something like understand or communicate. I'm gonna say understand question mark, even though I can't be understand. Small word understand, happy. Okay. Sleep time together. I said good night, good night. This is not good night. Neither of these words mean good night, and they appear in other places. Hold on. She says this one when it's time to say good night. See something, Chris. Something, good night, good night. Good night, fertilizer. So it doesn't mean good night. She says it right before nighttime. What is she saying? What is the connection between good night and fertilizer and looking out at the sea? And what about this one? Where have I seen this one before? She only says it here. And there's no repeated letters, and it's 5 letters long. And this one, there's no repeated letters, and it's 4 letters long. But it's something to do with fertilizer. We'll have to come back to it. Again. Oh, I don't think I knew the word again here. Again, something. What is this word? This word must be learnable. What the heck? Where she only says it here? Okay, it's again something in this word when we go to bed. Again, is it like remember? It's not remember because it has the repeated thing, but let's type remember and then change letters until it makes sense. This is a bad idea. This is not the way to do it. But I think I feel like that's likely to be an E. And let's like make this an X because it's the same letter. And then the things that only appear once could be question marks. Et, N, Ellen. This isn't going to turn into a word. Maybe it's a consonant of some kind. Is it possible for it to be a consonant? It's a question mark. This thing that appears. Let's try something like T. I think T is a pretty common consonant. Stat. Again, something. I just don't know. It should be solvable. It should be solvable based on the arrangement of letters, but I just don't know. Good night, Chris. Now, there's something I really want to check here for this first night. And that is... Oh, well, first we've got this. What is this place? This makes me feel nostalgic somehow. That's right, I've lost my memories. And now I'm with a stranger. I see, so I'm in a dream. And this place, I feel like this is the right word for it. It means... So I named this memory because you can do MEMORY. And last time I clicked on memories, and I don't remember what happened when I clicked on it. The second night, though, I clicked on a different word for a different thing, and it said it might not be right, or it said like, or maybe not. So let's see if it says maybe not when I click on memories, because I think this word means memory. Yes, it meant something like this. Okay, so I was wrong with the other word, I think. So there's not all correct answers. Morning, Chris. I slept well last night. Thankfully, they're providing me with food and a place to sleep. I wonder who this person is. Well, I mean, it's probably my girlfriend or something. Uniform jade. Plant flower. Book 3. Photo memory. Yeah, this is where we get that word. Photo memory. One 3 day, 5 months. I'm not too sure about this being a last name. I'm not too sure that this article has to do with me. Parts alone. Parts alone. This parts word, hold on. Can I do anything with this parts word? Ingredients, parts, storage, which is when we click on the spine. Originally, I think I thought this meant something like bones. There's something else that she says this for. Uniform parts. Tool restraint parts. Blood parts. Tool death parts. Yeah, like, is it like broken? Or is it like shield parts? And she uses it when you look out the window, too. Is she talking about the city that's over here? Parts alone. Wait. So you look out during the daytime. She says parts many. And then she says parts alone when it's nighttime. I just don't know what this word means. Maybe it'll come up later. Maybe it'll be one of the ones I learn at nighttime. No, we don't sleep again. We don't sleep right now. Is she going to say the same thing if I try to leave again? No. Please. Stay. Go no. Poison you. Don't poison me, please. Mirror. She'll tell me what the mirror is. We can do some cooking today. I think that's fine. I'm still not too sure about this clock. She never says a 5-letter word, so she's not saying clock when I look at the clock. Now I'm almost caught up to where I was at this point. Maybe I should just like try to guess a few words and then wrap it up. Grow, understand you. Food, ingredients, plant. This word comes up a lot. It's like material or something. Material? It could be material, you know? Material. No repeat. Oh no, there's. Oh no, it is material. Look at this repeated A. That's the only repeated letter, and it's the correct number of letters, right? 9 letters. 8 letters. Oh no, 8 letters. 8 letters. I miscounted. Yeah, this is correct. Food material plant. Food material plant. Okay. Bottle. This does not mean bottle, but I can't for the life of me figure out what this means because she says it for this thing as well. And there's no repeated letters, and it's 6 letters long. Okay, we're getting some stuff. This is still difficult for me. I don't know. What's this U word? I don't think it means you. Grow, understand you. You need understand. You noon? Oh wait, if it's something like it's. No. The word you just doesn't fit here. I don't think so, anyway. What is this one? Is this the only time I've seen this word? Is it like sunset or something? No? This could be night. Oh, this could be now? Something something now? Now it's midnight or something. Now noon. Now afternoon, sunset, dawn, dusk, evening. Evening. Okay, wait, hold on. We've got words. Evening. And this does mean now. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're deciphering the language. Okay. Now what about this one? This is like explain, or where do we see this word? Stop, grow, small. It could be time, you know. We could be like manipulating like stopping time for these weird homunculi. Time, explain, understand, communicate. Now. Okay, we're getting a little bit closer on the clock. That's a chair for Chris. So I'm trying to look at what's behind. Container material cooking. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit better about the kitchen now after. Yeah, this is a house. I'm feeling a little bit better about this language now. The plant is still real rough. I don't know about the plant. Oh, but I forgot. We can do the time words. Now. So this is almost certainly noon. If she always says what time it is when you look out. Okay, so I should be looking out the window maybe a bit more because I might have missed some time words. Morning. We could probably confirm morning that way. When does she say this? She says it in the kitchen. What did I click on to make her say that? Material cooking. Wait, what? What is making you say that? I'm sorry, wait, what were you? Poison many point. What? Why does she keep saying, I don't think poison means. I don't think she says poison when I click on the poison. Is she saying like nothing? Like, oh, it's nothing. Oh, I actually can't get to it anymore because I've opened this. I've missed my chance. Well, no, I can still see the word. We'll create it again. Is she saying like nothing? I'm gonna say poison question mark, and we're gonna not be so sure about it. Yeah, she says this at somebody. It can't be poison because it doesn't have the repeated O's. How did I miss that earlier? Danger? It could be danger. So where does she say it? She says it when you try to leave. Material danger. Dangerous materials? Danger now. Danger many point. That many could be like don't or something. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of blue words that I'm confident about. These plant words, I've just got no idea. so many words that she only says when talking about plants, and I just don't know. Let's see. Okay, so now evening. Okay. Point many no. Tool death parts. I need to figure out this parts word as well. This parts word is like not quite fitting. Study or learn, stop death. The death book. Does she say something if I click on it? Book. Okay. She just says book for that. Okay. Ribs or bone, angels. I mean, I could try the plant room one more time. See if some inspiration strikes me as to what this means. Plant, grow, give. Plant food. Plant, grow, give. Okay, finish. This can't be finish, but I think it means something like finish. Tell, study or learn. What does this arrow mean? It's acting like I can make a choice here, but... So this green one goes on here. I don't think these are beans, because when you click on plants that can be eaten, she says food plants. And acting like I can... berries or fertilizer. Where do I see this word? Is it only here? It's only here. These are carrots, not berries. So it's like... She also says it here. What's the commonality between carrots and... She says this at nighttime, but why? Am I like a plant? Because she uses the same words to talk about the plants to talk about me at times. I'm starting to get sleepy. How should I tell them? Is it good that I'm doing this twice? Because I feel like I'm going to get the same result. Maybe if I communicated with gestures that I was sleepy, it would be better. Small word understand. Happy. Okay. Sleep time together. Good night, good night. Again, what is this word? It's where she said it just now. Happy something. Something jade, which she says at the very beginning, I think. When did she say this? Is it like feel or something? I still don't know about this one. This is so... It should be doable, right? What is this? Something E... Something E-L-L-E something. Reteller. Reveler. I must be so close to getting this one. What if it was like an A? What if it was an O? What if it was a U? I feel like E feels like it's the closest to being some kind of word. Where have I seen it? Again, feel something. Good night, Chris. Remember? No, because that doesn't have two repeated letters. All right. So this is as far as I got in the other one, was this bit. And like I said before, I got the word wrong, I think. I see a person, but my vision is blurry, so I can't make out the person perfectly. I wonder if I'm dreaming again. But there's one thing I do understand. I've met this person before, but I can't recall who they are. Why can't I remember? What's going on? Okay, I know the word for this. It means... So I said that this means something like want. And my narrator, Chris, said, you know what, this can't be desire because EE. It can't be that anyway. So we think we've got memory right. It wouldn't be sorrow because that would be 2 R's. When I said want, it said... Not sure that's right. Where have we seen this word? It could be forget time, like don't worry about the time. Forget works in terms of letters. Memories was a little sneaky for the other one because I translated it as memory and it worked for that one. Forget just works for this one. So if it's not want, maybe it's forget. So she's saying like, please forget about the time. Don't worry about how much time. Yes, yes, it meant something like this. Okay, so that word probably does mean that. Day 3. Morning, Chris. Does she say like, it's morning now? If I wake up, this person calls out to me. Maybe they were waiting for me to wake up. My whole body aches and feels heavy. There's a lot of things I want to do, but I doubt I could do much in this condition. For now, this person is my only hope. And we are caught up to where I was. Now it's noon. So wait, where does it say desire? That's not desire, is it? Not at all. This is forget. Whoop. Now I need to go in and out of the dictionary to update it. Where does she say this word? This doesn't actually mean please, because it's got 5 letters and 2 repeated letters. But she says it when she wants me to do something or not do something. It's like wheel or like... It's not double A. There's not a lot of words with double A's. Ease, eat. Queet, queen. Don't know. Don't know. What about this one? This is the one she only says once. She's talking about like plant stuff. Plant stuff is too hard for me. But we've got a lot of blue words. I've like confirmed, at least in my mind, I've confirmed a lot of words. So yeah, hopefully you guys will be able to watch this and catch up on where I actually got to in this game. You won't have to watch the version where the audio is constantly cutting out, unless you've watched it already, in which case I apologize. And everything from here out is a complete mystery to me. I don't know what comes next in the game after day 3. So next time I will stream with my fixed audio setup, and hopefully you'll all be able to be caught up by then and follow along with the story as we explore this mystery game. I'm having a lot of fun with this. I struggled with the UI a little at first, but it feels a lot more natural now that I know what I'm doing. And it's really exciting learning the new words. It's really exciting when one of them clicks. I don't know why it said there's right and wrong answers, because there seem to be, I don't know why it said there's no right and wrong answers, because it seems like there are. It seems like in my first playthrough, it was subtly hinting that I was not right about this word forget. And now it's been corrected, and it is forget. But I'll make it green because it's a special word. And it does give me a choice about it. Same with memory. Memory, I think, is actually supposed to be memory. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes as we continue to expand the dictionary. We'll see if more stuff happens on future days. I feel like I've already explored the whole house, but there's still so much more to learn with the words, especially plant words. So with that, let's go back to the title. Everything is saved automatically, including my translation notes. And I'll see you next time. How do I end the stream? I remember how I end the stream. I go to my channel. No, I go to